Good morning. So today is Thursday, and I realized that I have not done the weekly twin flame reading. Shame on me. The last couple of days have been like brain drain. Okay, and then I inadvertently overlooked that. I apologize if any of you were actually waiting for that. My following is kind of small right now, so I don't think I messed anybody up, and I don't think that and I don't think that anybody was really waiting for it, but here it is. Your weekly twin flames reading, and it's just a check to see where the divine males and the divine females are in their union, or if you're not in union, to see where you guys are. It's like an ascension check for the lovers. Okay, so twin flames. What's going on this with the twin flames? Okay, I threw that one down. We will not take that. As you guys know, I don't draw cards. I let them come out as their divine messages. The cards will pop out. Right? And then I've run into recently with this weird brain and healing and downloads and electrical activity going on that I forgot what I was talking about as soon as I got to the middle of the sentence. Oh, yeah, I found that a lot of times I usually say that after 3 rounds that there's no information coming out, so I actually added a 4th round. You know, 4 is the number of stability, manifestation, and grounding. Okay, so yes, 3 is the magic number, but obviously I've got to go 4 times, and the card came out. So we're not completely bolos. Okay, for those of you who aren't from Hawaii, bolos means left with nothing. Completely stripped, or not being allowed to score at all. Bolos is a big fat 0. Okay, so we've got a couple of cards that came up. Ooh, very, very nice. Okay, so we're going to leave those face down cards face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll go for 3 or 4 more cards, and then we'll begin the reading. Okay, that would be 2. This side is more up. No, I was supposed to leave that face down. Okay, we'll leave that face down. You guys can't see it, so you're gonna have to wait till I get to it. But see, you know, I feel like when the cards come out face down, this is not something we're supposed to know, or I can't mix that information until I look at the other information. Spirit, we're looking for 1 to 2 more cards. 1 to 2 more cards, twin flames. So the last couple of days, while I felt like I was being mind-fucked, my body has been aching too, like for no reason. I'm getting out of the chair going, ooh, you know, like an old person. I am not old. I was definitely feeling the beginnings of old age for the last couple of days. However, today I don't feel so achy and sore. No headaches, minor sinus pressure, you know, the leftover from the other day. But yesterday I had a nice round of nausea that I managed to get rid of come evening time, so I was actually able to enjoy my night. Okay, so nothing's coming out right now, so we're just gonna leave that right there. And I do love this fan. Sometimes cards get blown, so we're gonna place this deck right in the middle here, and if the fan blows it, we shall receive the messages that it gives me. Okay, so I've got one card singled out here, and it came out face down under the Prince of Wands, so we'll get to that last. So it looks like you're starting to feel a little bit ambitious again. You've got some energy running through your blood at the moment. Now, the last couple of days, the moon has been in Aquarius, so there was a restlessness, wanting to get up and get going, but because of all the mind energy, and that would be this, ideas and communication, and a boost of ideas, basically, okay? And you didn't know what to do, and that is represented by this Eight of Swords, which is you've made a decision not to make a decision, okay? Speaking of decisions, here's that King of Pentacles energy, okay? So there's been you're feeling the energy, even though you've had brain drain. Physically, you're feeling great, you want to get a lot of stuff done, but you weren't able to. There was a lot of energy and a lot of electricity coming into your brain, and you've had some ideas swirling around, but you do need to do a little bit further research on them, and right now I think you're actually starting to, now that the head is feeling better. The rest of the physical body feels pretty great, and now that we're getting closer to the full moon in Taurus, with Uranus being in the same sector, there's a lot of you might be feeling charged up. You might be starting to feel that the energy moving through you. You might have a sense of starting to feel wired, in fact, and you may find yourself going to sleep later. You may find yourself waking up in the middle of the night more. You may find yourself jumping out of bed without having to be woken up and being fully awake and ready to go. Okay, but while you were having issues, you've also made a decision to wait and not make any other decisions, okay? So there's a clear decision about not making decisions at this time, okay? You may not want to communicate something that you've decided to somebody, or you've got some ideas, but you're not ready to come out with them yet because you don't have your full information, okay? But you've definitely got a lot of ideas. That brain is going right now. You want to get stuff done, and this is all due to being tired of waiting for things to come to fruition, okay? So there's a lot of mind activity, and this shows that you want to progress forward. You want to make some progress, and this is in regards to your finances, okay? Because the King of Pentacles is a kind, nurturing soul, okay? He's good with his money, likes to work with his hands, very authoritative, good financial advisor, generous. You can be benefited through your social circles, or you may have somebody step in and give you some financial advice or help you out with a financial situation. Or this could be you. You're the generous person, and you may be giving to somebody else, or your idea, you may have the idea for something, to do something financial wise through your business and connect up to where you can help somebody, okay? So you definitely, this looks like that you've got some ideas in doing a little bit of charity work, but you still need to do a little bit more research. You definitely want somebody to be benefited. The King of Pentacles being, he runs by instinct. He follows his instincts, okay? And sometimes when you lose sight of your instincts, one thing I like to do in particular when I'm feeling sad or down, I will watch videos about dogs, cats, and horses, or animals. I like to watch how the animals interact, okay? So using the basic instincts, you may have an idea to help a charity organization that's dedicated to helping animals, okay? but you need to sit on these ideas until they're confirmed and you get all your research done, okay? And if you decide to do some kind of benefit, make sure you hook up with that actual charity and ask them how you can make this legit, because you don't want people going to them and saying, well, so-and-so is putting on their event, they say that they're going to donate money to you, do you guys know about this? And then they say, never heard of them before. Makes you look fake, right? Okay, so sit on it, don't share that information yet, wait till you have all the facts. Okay, wow. All of that from that, I didn't even like explain it in order. Okay, so you are knocking down those barriers, you are finding a new way of life, you're no longer getting in your own way, you are open to receiving the messages, you are open to changes, you are openly aware of how you screw yourself up. So you also have made decisions to fix that, to do the preemptive strike instead of criticizing or nitpicking. And I'm still getting that Virgo energy attached to this, even though this is Capricorn. Okay, this is a card of the Capricorn, the Devil, and it's reversed. So this block is on its way out, okay? And I feel like because of the nitpicking and the criticism, not only is it Capricorn, it's also Virgo, and this is in regards to taking care of people. So you may not have to take care of somebody anymore. They may just start becoming self-reliant, okay? They may do a complete reversal. Turn around and start being more self-reliant. That is wonderful. We love to see the Devil card in reverse, okay? Because that means somebody's actually taking care of their shit, being independent, not being so needy, not being codependent. These things are 3D paradigms, they're things of the past, but they're still leftover energy. So the dissipation of that energy is coming, okay? Looks like somebody made a decision not to fuck themselves anymore. They are, whatever ideas and messages that are coming in, they understand them. It's just a matter of incorporating them, but they're pretty ambitious. They're pretty determined in getting over these things because they understand that is what is blocking their abundance right now, okay? And as soon as they do that, that's when divine timing will step in. You will get the opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I just had to call. I looked at the time on the phone and it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got the Princess of Wands. So this is that impulsive energy. Think before you act. Think before you speak. Think before you go public. Okay, we've got, wow, 2 princes and 2 princesses. Okay, so it looks like you and your partner are wow, you guys are go-getters. You guys are the power couple. You guys have a lot of energy. You guys are career focused. You guys are people of action, okay? This is impulsive and this is ambitious. There's a fine line in between the two, okay? And that is with the 8 of Swords. You guys got a lot of ideas. You want to do this, you want to do that. This needs to be done, that needs to be done. I want to do this right now. Hold on, we don't have everything in place. Okay, so both of you guys are here right now. You guys are undecided as what you want to do, but you both got a lot of ideas, and you guys are definitely ready to jump in the action. The second that the universe makes it known to you that now is the time. And what happens is, I think I said this before, you'll be thinking and thinking and thinking. You'll have all the puzzle pieces, but you'll feel like, okay, the timing isn't right. I don't feel the opportunity is now. And then one morning you're going to wake up and that's going to be on your mind and it's going to nag at you pretty much. And then you're going to be like, all right, I got to do something about this already. So you're being compelled to move. You'll have this overwhelming urge to deal with things at the moment, okay? So what I was saying about your ideas, whatever communications or ideas that you have right now, it's best to keep it on the down low because somebody might steal that information from you, or somebody could trump you if you've already revealed a little bit, and then they went and they took it and they ran with it. Okay, so you need to protect your ideas, protect your product, protect yourself. This could speak to battening down the hatches at your house. You know, protect what you value, protect your ideas. This could, or you could be just guarded in whatever ideas that you have coming up right now. Ace of Pentacles, nice, financial reward. Like I was saying, you guys are the power couple. Definitely go-getters. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is financial reward or opportunities for finances or some type of windfall. Okay, with the King of Pentacles, this person may be bringing you an opportunity, or somehow I want to say connect to some kind of social group. Maybe this idea, the thinking energy always reminds me of some kind of air signs. Okay, so we got Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, all very friendly, all communicative, all linked into the social circle. Okay, so I have a feeling this opportunity, this financial reward or windfall is going to come to you as a result of your connections, your social connections, your friends, family. Somebody may be communicating to you an idea, or somebody may be coming to you asking if you would do something for them, and this is going to net you this. Okay, so it definitely feels like an opportunity or an reward. Okay, this was the very last card. I picked it up and I looked at it, and it is the Princess of Hearts. It is reversed. The Princess of Hearts is like a naive, like, charm. Okay, so this is loving, sociable, vulnerability. This, along with this, and this, and this, says that you no longer fear about being vulnerable in your relationships, and that the ideas that you are communicating is in fact getting you closer to a more mature. Okay, so this is the Princess of Hearts is a childlike charm. It is naive, is like playing like a child, feeling like a child, carefree. It is a vulnerability when you are more mature, because people can take advantage of you, and that's where the protecting your ideas come from. But also, this may mean that somebody is growing up. Somebody, this is a message of love, okay? This is maturity in love. The fact that it's reverse tells me that your love relationship is about to take a turn of maturity with these childish, these immature childish actions and thoughts are on their way out. Okay, so you are about to bloom in your relationship. Wow, that's pretty beautiful. I like where this is going. Let's pull a couple more cards. We love it. Okay, so a lot of people who twin flames and soulmates and lovers and all that, they've been stuck in this relationship where one or both people have brought things from their previous relationships, projection, victim mentality, and also all these things speak to a type of immaturity. It's like wherever or whenever they were damaged or traumatized in love in their life or in past lives or in previous relationships, that's where they stopped growing, and they never got a chance to mature because they didn't have a healthy example of relationship, or a healthy example of ego, or a healthy example of the correct dynamics in their parental relationships or relationships that they observed as they grew up. Oh, that's a big chunk of cards. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. All right. Did you see that? All right, we'll take it. We will take it. I will not be greedy on the information. It's only a couple cards, right? And I know you guys love extra cards. We always love extra advice. Okay, I'll leave that one face down because it did a flip face down onto that card. I did not see it. I did not look. Okay, so oh, nice. Okay, I don't put these cards down in any order. I just kind of put them where I feel. And when I turn, not that I turned this over, this was on the front. So 6 of Hearts is speaking to Venus retrograde. There is something from the past that's coming back. One of the things I was talking about is the power dynamics between your parents. You're thinking about, you're reminiscing, okay, how you grew up, your childhood, your love relationships. You might be thinking about when you first got together with your love, you know, that honeymoon period, how wonderful things were. But this is truly a loving energy and look to the past, okay? Items, situations, and people from the past will be coming back, okay? These were things that you previously loved, people that you previously loved, situations that had a hand in love, whether it was family relationships or I think I'd mentioned it the other day, like I came across some Archies and this was definitely something that I loved from the past. And then I had another friend, hi Amy, that recently came into contact with a birth mother, okay? So that was people and situations that she loved coming back, and I'm seeing it everywhere. Exes are popping out of the woodworks, communicating messages, but this card fell out on this, okay? So if this was in fact a lover trying to come back from the past, the answer is no. That relationship was toxic and I'm not interested in your toxicity. Have a good life, love you as a human, aloha. So there's no more victim mentality here. There's no more taking the easy way out. Honesty and integrity, appreciating the beginnings of when you were conscious and knew what love was. Just a minute. Okay, back. I apologize. When I have a customer come in, I gotta pause for a second, right? Okay, so this also ended up, I never look when I place the cards. I just wear however I'm compelled to place them. This card, the card of discipline, okay, and discipline, and this, like, to me is Saturnian energy, okay, and it's about self-discipline, limitations and restrictions, boundaries, and what else? Commitments, limitations, restrictions, and self-discipline. Okay, well, this really speaks about discipline and setting our own boundaries. Okay, with the impulsivity, being impulsive, you're gonna have to put a cap on that. Okay, there's a tendency to propel forward, but you've gotta limit yourself for a minute. Hold on. Okay, you have to wait for the right time. Okay, I've said that before. Wait until you're compelled to move, not just because you're restless or you're itching to move. It's when the universe is screaming in your head and you're really, really stuck on something. You just got to make sure you have all your information, because you may inadvertently move too fast. Like I said, you're going to give away your secrets. Now, the Hermit, this all speaks to self-mastery right now. We're still in the mode of self-mastery, and that a lot of people have some thinking to do, okay? They need to figure out how they can have a more mature and loving relationship with their partner, okay? And part of this reminiscing about people, situations, and things, and places, and objects that you've loved from the past is going to play a big role in that. And you're going to be reviewing that and saying, I was so happy then. What happened? Okay. how can I reach this place? Now, the Hermit is the master at self-mastery. He likes to be alone and take time to consider everything and all that is going on, okay? And it is through this self-mastery that we will be able to manifest when we hear the messages. And like I was saying, live in integrity, live in honor, and also growing up and becoming the adult that you were supposed to, not necessarily because of the limitations and restrictions. It is truly becoming yourself. You are not meant to stay a child, okay? You are not meant to stay a child. You are supposed to mature and grow, okay? Especially with Jupiter being in Scorpio right now, there is extreme clarity on expansion and growth. Jupiter is expansion, growth, and happiness, okay? So there's you need to achieve self-mastery in order to gain that happiness, but you're almost there. You're almost there. And once you get there, you're going to be manifesting shit, okay? You're manifesting new beginnings all the way around. The Magician is number one, okay? The Magician is number one. You're number one when you're self-reliant, living your best life, okay? This screams maturity. If you're not mature, you can't do this. You cannot have abundance, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is all about being independent, self-reliant, not needing anyone's validation, being able to live a full life, also to enjoy, things that you cared about in the past, being vulnerable, accepting the vulnerability, but closing that out, because in the relationship, once you're expose your vulnerability, you become comfortable with that, and that's the mature way to be. But also too, once you get used to doing that, it doesn't feel like a vulnerability anymore, okay? And also, look, this was another one of the cards that I pulled out, okay? So this is charm, and this right here is a message of love, okay? This is, wow, and you guys are both upside down. So any immaturity, any ideas that you guys formed from relationships that were not fully mature or good relationships, you guys are both holders of that, but you're in love, you're a vibrational match. Look at this, guys. Okay, you guys are all action right now, and I think because this is reversed, this may say a lack of sex or a lack of that type of indulgence is on the back burner right now, because everybody's bustling with ideas and they want to take action, and sex is just not a priority right now. But for you guys, you have love, okay? And it looks like both of you guys are, like I said, the power couple. You guys are focusing on taking action right now, okay? So there is passion, there is compassion, but it's just not, there's just not a lot of sex going on right now, surprisingly, with Jupiter in Scorpio. That's very, very surprising, but it's not a priority at the minute. What is a priority at the minute is getting off your ass and taking action, okay? But like I said before, don't be impulsive. You gotta wait till you have the full information to take action. Okay, so 2 more cards. What do we got here? Oh, I already did the Hermit, self-mastery. I don't know why I turned it back over. Maybe something's going to happen and you're going to have to go into cocoon or hibernation mode, but you won't realize it at the time. That says Uranus energy, excuse me, surprises, expect the unexpected. Okay, so the Emperor landed face down on top of the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this has to do with control issues. So maybe this and this is this person as they become more mature, like I was saying, there's a level of maturation that is being reached in the relationship, and this person is learning to let go of control of external circumstances. This is allowing the universe to do its work, okay, and throwing it out there to the universe. You know, I'm hearing Doris Day, whatever will be, will be. It is what it is, okay, and definitely shows a boost in maturity, okay. So this has been your weekly Twin Flames reading. I'll see you guys next time. Love you.